Hey, so before you say something about why am I wearing the same clothes, it's because I'm filming all these videos on the same day that you are only going to see day after day. So, I don't know how many I'm going to film today, but we are going to get done with this book eventually, so why not read a bunch now? We left off when taking over. I still don't know what chapter this is, but let me take a sip of tea and then we can start. Comprendo. Let's go. Some people even offer up their homes for filming. Oh, by the way, watch that one and then continue straight to this one because we left off already on the first chapter of one, so. And you guys never saw the pictures. Okay. Some people even offer up their homes for filming. 3 of the houses in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, Greg's house, Riley's house, and Fregley's house, were real homes that people actually lived in. So this was Greg's house, Riley's house, and Fregley's house. All 3 of those. Real houses. That's crazy. That's awesome. The residents let the movie crew into their homes and find other places to stay during the filming. Of course, when the film crew moves in, they make a lot of changes. First of all, everything that isn't nailed down, pictures, lamps, even furniture, is removed and stored someplace else. Next, the set designers and directors bring in stuff to make it look like a fictional characters live there. Everything from pictures hanging on the walls to books on shelves helps make it feel believable. For example, Greg's dad is a Civil War buff in the book. So in the movie, the Heffley home is full of Civil War books and miniature figurines. To really make the homes authentic, the set designers asked for family photos of the actors so they could be placed on the walls and dresser tops. Some pictures in Riley's room came from the Capron's family photo album. So actually, guys, I'm not going to show any more pictures after this unless the picture's like really interesting. You could just like look them up or something, but I'm not going to show any more so that we can go faster. Just as customers tell you something about the characters, so do the homes they live in. Take a look at Riley's room. You can see that he's into dinosaurs and astronauts, and that his tastes are very young for his age. And his room has astronauts and dinosaur things like that. Even the knobs on Riley's dresser drawers are astronaut themed. You get the feeling that Riley's mom had a heavy hand in decorating her son's bedroom because she has like posters saying like hug time and stuff. In the books, Riley's a big fan of a teen singing sensation, Joshy. So the art department created Joshy posters for Riley's room. Joshy says you should respect your parents and follow your dreams. And that's something Riley quotes. And then there's like a poster of Joshy. The art department designed everything in Riley's room, from the wallpaper to his bed. They wanted to make his bed look childish and cool at the same time. Here are the plans that were drawn up to make Riley's rocket bed. And I'll show you this because it's necessary. They put a lot of thought into this. All this work was done to give you a feeling for that kind of person Riley is. And it was all created for a handful of scenes that last only a minute or 2 in the finished movie. Fregley's room tells a different story. From the pictures on the wall to the strange items on his shelves, it's clear Fregley isn't your typical middle school kid. You get the sense that Fregley doesn't have many friends. Everything in his room is designed to make you feel uneasy, just the way Greg feels after he steps into Fregley's house for a sleepover. Fregley's living room, where his mom makes clothes and maybe even playmates, was also designed to make you share Greg's discomfort. Faking it. Next chapter. There are some items you see in the scenes that can't be purchased. They have to be made just for the movie. The person who creates these items is called a prop master. The prop master made dozens of objects for the film. He made the tree costumes for the play and the safety patrol badges. He made all the strange items sitting on Fregley's shelves, from the dung beetles to the scab collection. He even made a booger stuck to the note Fregley hands to Greg. And for the record, it was made of sticky adhesive project mixed with tinted wax. One of the most complicated items the prop master made was Greg's diary. The cover of Diary of a Wimpy Kid book you see in the stories was designed on a computer. For the movie, the prop master had to create a real book, cover and all. It took weeks to make the journal scene in the film. The prop master needed to find all the materials to create a real journal and bind them together. The stitching on the cover of Diary of a Wimpy Kid book might be digital, but in the movie, it's the real thing. In the movie, Rowley breaks his arm. Over time, more and more people sign his cast at school. Several rubber casts were created to show the passage of time in the film. So they all had a seam in the back so Robert could easily put them all on and take them off. The prop master drew signatures on little slips of paper and stuck them to the cast for positioning, and then copied them on the rubber bands by hand to create a fully covered version. Then he made 2 more copies of that one, just in case. And I'm just going to show you because it's a pretty cool picture. And these ones, you can see he made multiple versions. For the earlier version of the cast, the prop master simply used fewer signatures, making sure to keep them in the right position. The end result was an amazingly realistic series of casts, and Robert reports that they were itchy, just like the real thing. The prop master was also in charge of creating a lot of food you see in the movie. He made everything from fancy cakes to the burning casserole Greg pulls out of the oven in the home X scene. He also made the giant ice cream sundae that the grown-up Greg eats in the mansion fantasy scene. It was made out of shortening corn syrup, icing sugar, and cocoa powder so it wouldn't melt under the lights. And this was the picture of the sundae. But not all that food you see in the movie is a prop. Have you ever seen a commercial on TV where someone is saying how good such and such a food tastes? These corn chips are delicious. When the camera stops rolling, the actors usually spit out the food they've got in their mouths. That's because the actors have to do lots of takes, and if they actually swallow the food, they eventually get sick. Sometimes during the film of a food scene in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, there wasn't a chance to spit the food out, so don't mention mashed potatoes to Zach Gordon if you want to. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry I'm ending this early. I have to go.